You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today is December 18th, 2025, and isn't it an interesting time to be alive? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, follow me, all that other fun stuff, then head on over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the YouTube channel. Make sure you like and follow that. Follow me on the TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays. And check me out on all the other social medias, and let's get into it, shall we? So I am extremely sorry for the short and very late podcast that is happening right now. My whole afternoon got thrown off. Like, I forgot my swimming shorts at the pool. I thought that I had a therapy appointment this afternoon, got that completely mixed up. It's not for another 2 weeks. So I rushed home when there was a shit ton of stuff that I needed to do and could have done in town. But after that, instead of making the podcast like I normally would, I started playing Santa's Workshop and bagging up all of my Christmas presents, getting a good visual of what I have, what I still need, and I've got to try to get out to do the last little bit of my shopping, hopefully Sunday. And yeah, so Tuesday night we had a humongous fucking storm that came in and just beat the shit out of my house. And there's broken branches and all kinds of like debris in my yard, my neighbor's yards, and it was bad. It started at like 4:30, 5 o'clock and raged on until about 3:30 when I went to bed that night. And we're supposed to have that same level of wind happening again tonight. We're supposed to get gusts up to 50 miles an hour or whatever, and just more rain and more bullshit. So at one point I looked out the door while it was still like blowing so hard, because I literally thought that I was on my way to Oz or something. And my house, the house behind me, and the two houses across the street from me were the only ones that had power. The whole rest of the neighborhood and block were completely dark and black. And I thought that that was kind of interesting. But I am on the same power grid circuit as the sheriff's department, which is also where our jail is. So I can't imagine them being without power for very long. And I know that they have backup generators and all that other stuff, but thankfully it goes the power substation. Like, I'm on the same circuit as the jail and as the power company itself. So pretty fortunate in that regard. The lights did dim a couple of times and flicker, and at one point it went it went off enough that it reset all of my devices and knocked my internet out for a second. So that was okay, because my router probably needed to be restarted anyways. I was supposed to get a new router a couple of months ago, and I just was like, no, don't worry about it. The router that I have right now is freaking old as hell. I don't think they even make them anymore. I've had that thing for probably a good 8 years. But anywho, so yeah, that's what has been going on. And you just really don't realize or maybe everyone else does and it's just me this year, but like how much shit you go through within the last 2 months of the year just trying to make sure that everything is taken care of for one day that always comes around every single year. And it it's just a lot. Like my whole couch right now is filled with gift bags and boxes and miscellaneous whatever. And I have stuff coming from Amazon still, and oh my gosh. But yeah, so last Thursday I had my first group therapy appointment, and it was really kind of cool. I've never done group therapy before. And my therapist, she handpicked the people that she wanted to be in this particular like test run group. And so during my appointment with her yesterday, um she was asking me, so how do I feel about XY, how do I feel about the group? How do I feel about the people in there? Blah blah. And I'm like, I loved it. It was a great experience for me. I said, but the analytical side of me and that mental health part of me that I like to study mental health and stuff. I said I could tell um some of the triggering points and some of the changes in between each one of the participants based on like minor facial expressions, the influx of their voice, how their voice changed altogether. And I was like, so and so, I noticed that there was a change 5 times in that person. And this person over here, I noticed cycled through a lot of different things within a 2-minute period. And she's like, that's very astute. And yeah, you know, um, so that was just kind of cool. I can't give out names or details or whatever else just because of HEPA and NDA confidentiality and all that other stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And I've been getting a little exercise in, not the amount that I have wanted to do, but I'm still getting it done. I have 4 challenges that I am in the process of completing right now. And there's 2 more challenges that I want to take up. Hopefully I will get that I'll be able to do them before the end of the year, but I'm not expecting to be able to get my medals for those until January, just because of the holiday season. Like, if I was to enroll myself now, then you have um, the 24th and the 25th, which are typically holidays. Then you have the 31st, or the 30th and the 31st, or the 31st and the 1st, which are typical holidays. So I I probably wouldn't get my stuff until like that first or second week of January. But you know what? It's okay. Maybe it would be a good thing to go ahead and register for those anyways, and then make those like my start off the new year uh, things or whatever. But yeah, just moving right along and trying to do the best I can. I had yet another friend come over the other day, and they took a look at my car, and he said that based on the oil splatter and the oil that's on the ground, that instead of it being a head gasket that may have blown, that it may have just been the main front seal. And I don't know if that's any cheaper or easier, I do know that the engine's probably going to have to be removed. And if they do come back with that as one of the things that needs to be done, I need the rear seal done also. Like, I got the car knowing that the rear seal needed to be replaced, that there was an oil leak due to that rear seal. And so it might just be that I have them redo both of the seals if I have the money and the ability to do so. If not, I know a couple of people that always have cars for sale. I've been looking on the Facebook Marketplace. Not that I have money for that either, but I'm just trying to keep my options open and be extremely just like open minded and very positive about everything. So January 14th is when I have to have that in, and then I have a whole myriad of other shit that's happening that week. The 29th of this month, I go in and get more dental work done. Hopefully it's not another extraction or any kind of surgery like that, but now that I know that I have the nitrous oxide and the injections as a probability, I am less apprehensive about going to the dentist now. And I know that I need to get a full mouth cleaning. So as soon as he gets those teeth worked on and gets the filling done in the other couple of teeth that I need to have fillings put in, then I will go ahead and schedule my cleaning and all that other fun stuff. So then I also have a podiatry appointment that I got to go to, and I got to do another like doctor's appointment for this and a doctor's appointment for that and all. And my back is still fucked up. My doctor still has not responded to me about what I need to do about like my right side hurting. And my right side hurting comes in waves, so that's awesome. um I have just been drinking a shit ton of water with apple cider vinegar in it, and just kind of hoping for the best, because I um if they're calcium based from like eating the yogurt or whatever, then the the vinegar will help to break all of that up. It changes my body's pH level, but oh well. Um, I I just feel more hydrated and more energized when I utilize the apple cider vinegar versus just plain water. And I've gotten to the point where like the water, like the apple cider vinegar is almost sweet to me now. So there's times when I overpower it and it gets really vinegary, and it's just like, oh my god, why is this? But for the most part, everything is pretty damn decent in that. Um, Also, while not dealing with medical, not dealing with the car, not dealing with trying to do all of my fitness exercises and all that other hoopla do, I've been watching a lot of TV and playing my Nintendo Switch. Right now, I am trying to max out my character by getting 100 in every single category, and I, for the most part, have hundreds all the way across, except for in some of my quests. I still have some wand handles that I need to find, and I still have some conjurations that I need to find, and there's a couple of Revelio pages that I need to find also. But everything's at like 97, 98%, and it's like infuriating me right now. And I just got to level 40. So, um, what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing dungeon crawls. I'm going to all the treasure vaults and things that I haven't gone to before. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out Wingardium Levioso or Leviosa, whatever. Like how to change a block in midair, and there are 2 dungeons that have puzzle pieces where you have to match them up, and I cannot for the fucking life of me get those stupid things to move and to line up the way that they need to. I can get it on the ground, and but the second I levitate it, it starts flipping around and just yeah. So there are the 2 dungeons that have those that I have not been able to get, and I've looked on YouTube and they just have a very basic tutorial. If you guys play Hogwarts Legacy and you know how to flip things in the air, I've tried Depulso, I have tried Flipinendo, I have tried Wingardium Leviosa, I have tried Accio, um, I've tried everything I can think of, and I'm at my wit's end. I've even like slammed the pieces against other pieces to get it to spin to lock into place, and I'm just stuck. Uh, there's still a couple of games that I really want to get for my Switch. I still want to get Super Mario Wonder, and I would love to be able to get this other game called Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Uh, Legacy of Kain is my first introduction into major gaming. Like, I played Super Mario Brothers 3 and Zelda and all that other stuff on NES and um, Yoshi's Island and all those other things on the Super Nintendo. But back to back gaming was Legacy of Kain. I went from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2 to GameCube, GameCube to Xbox, Xbox back to PlayStation 2 following this fucking game. And at one point I went out and bought those systems just to play that game. And the next gaming system that I really want to get my hands on is I want to get myself a PlayStation 4, because there's literally just 3 games on that I want to play. It's Spider-Man, Second Son, and there's another there's the Star Wars game that's Star Wars Fallen Order game that I want to play on there. That's literally the only reason I want that system. I have a PS3 with about, I don't know, 20 games that I never really play. And I recently just found my Nintendo DS again, and the power switch on it's all jacked up. So that's going to be one of my projects this coming year, is to get that back up and running so that I can play that again, because I really do miss playing it. If I fuck with it a little bit, I can get it to turn on, but then getting it to turn off is like damn near improbable. So anyways, well guys, that is as much as I can shove into this episode and still have time to edit and get it uploaded. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will check in with you Saturday. And yeah, until then, have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Boop.
Hey you. Tired of mental health books that feel like homework or therapy sessions in disguise? Carpe Diem Scroto is not that book. Written by author Michael Peterson, utilizing his own personal mental health journey, It's your daily dose of clarity, humor, and healing, designed to meet you exactly where you are. Whether you're sipping coffee in chaos or taking a quiet minute for yourself, this book gives you real, raw tools to reframe your day, your mindset, and your life. Unlike anything else on the market, Carpe Diem Scro-To blends personal storytelling, practical mental health strategies, and a keep-it-real attitude that makes self-work feel like self-empowerment. Use it daily, share it with a friend, or grow at your own pace. Ready to reclaim your day with bite-sized brilliance? Head to www.cdsthebook.com to grab your copy or learn more.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.